right, we're gonna just keep going right where we left off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this back down. I'm gonna try to clean this up a little bit here, and then I think I'm gonna take this all off and get the torch out and burn the outside of this wood. I might try to sand some of these little words off first, just so they're not in the burn part of it. But I think it'll look good like that, because I'm gonna, once it's screwed all together, we'll clear it all together. So, and inside here I think I'm just gonna do black, because the foam I think is gonna be black too. So once that's open, it'll be darker in there. So yeah, I'm gonna get set up here real quick, and I'll bring you guys back here in just a couple minutes. Okay, got all the lettering off. Got that flag part where it curves in real nice with the rest of it. I want to show you guys this stuff here, man. All right, I'm just taking a little bit of this. I dug some sawdust out of the trash. Oh wow! And I'm kind of packing it in the hole, just good enough. And this here is the thin. They got thin, thick, gel, and can't think of what the other one was. I think there's 4. But I'm just putting some drops in there, like 3, 4, 5, whatever. And then I'm taking this stuff. It just accelerates it. Give it just a second. Yep, it's ready. Then I just sand it. That's it, man. Just like that. That stuff is bad to the bone, let me tell you. I mean, and this stuff is solid. It's like, that stuff's some bad stuff, man, I'm telling you. Let's do another one. And I'm sure there's other, products out there that does this, but I've never used them. And I use this stuff, and I was like, man, this stuff is, but I'm telling you, I do all kind of stuff with it, not just this. So that's why I'm saying, I don't know about the other stuff, but this stuff here, man, I've glued countless stuff, man. I mean, all right, okay, I'm gonna go around and finish gluing 2, 4, 6, 8 more of them. Yeah, 8 more of them. I went ahead, just want to show you guys, when I sanded this, I kind of just quickly went over the corners this way and that way. Hope you guys can see that, yeah. And just to give it a little character, you know what I mean? Nothing, no other reason, but I may even try to fill some of this knot here. I don't know, that might, if I do that, then that won't be character in the wood, so we might just leave that. I'm gonna fill these screw holes, and then I'll come back when we're torching it. Cool. Okay, got them all done. Let's go ahead and get this fired up. Hope I got enough.
Click, damn it, click!
I can hear it. Heck. All right. I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm just gonna burn it to the desired look and give it a little sand afterwards. I think it's gonna add some nice character in it. I was just gonna paint it black, but I figured, you know what? I bet burning it will look good. Yeah, it looks good. Check that out. Up there. Get these a little bit up on the tops. Some of this you really got to hold the torch on it, or it won't do anything. Make sure Like I said, you can always sand it off. So I'll make sure I got enough on here. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go over it a little bit. I think just with some 180, actually, just real lightly, because I kind of like that dark burnt look to it. I don't want to lose a lot of that, so I'm just going to do light scuffing. I'll get the flag sitting back on it, and then we'll proceed to the next step. What I want to do next is I want to figure out exactly where the flag goes and sits, and then figure out a way to hold it there, because I got to flip it upside down. And I'm gonna toenail.
Ooh, a toenail!
Some screws. So I'll probably pre-drill it at an angle and then recess them a little bit. They call that something, I don't know what, but anyways, get that, you know, screwed into the flag. We'll probably put a little glue across the top just so everything's secure, and then all that'll be locked in place. So let me get to that point and I'll bring you guys back when we're screwing it to it. All right, so I went back through and restained the areas that we had to sand. Look, it's looking real cool. I think I like that outside, or the back of it burnt like that. It makes it look so rustic. I really like it a lot. And I think once it's all together and, you know, cleared and all that, it'll look really sharp. But even in here, this is all still a little bit wet, so I'm trying, there we go. But I did that, all this stuff, everywhere we hit. I still have to fix the old holes where the brackets used to be, and even in there we got all that. I went ahead and burnt like the sides of that one over there, and just to make it all look good, you know what I mean?
No, what do you mean?
So I don't know. I mean, tell me what you guys think. I think I really like that bottom being like that. It just makes it look, you know, like I said, rustic, real cool with it like that. I think that's going to be real sweet when it's all done. I'm liking it. But we'll keep playing, we'll keep messing with it, we'll keep on digging. Maybe we'll change some more stuff, I don't know. I'm just going to keep at it, you know what I mean? Keep finishing the inside here, and as we're going, maybe we'll think of some more stuff. There's still, I am going to have to, I think I'm going to go ahead and, when I make my stencil, I'm going to do where they, you know, the guys are grinding it out with a little Dremel. That's going to be my only route right now, unless I put some white stickers on top of that before I clear it. But I'm afraid this clear won't work good with the vinyl. So I was going to try it, but I don't want to try it and it not work. You know what I mean? And then I got a mess. So I'm better off just doing it with the Dremel and get it over with. It's a little time consuming if you guys watch some of the other videos, but in the long run, it's there forever. You know what I mean? You can't peel them off. So, well, like I said, we're going to keep digging. We're going to keep on at it. It's a little late today, but got quite a bit done. I know I didn't show like the restaining of this stuff and the reburning it with the torch. You know, I didn't record that, but we already seen it. Why waste it? You know, I've said it before. You guys know exactly how I done it, so why? I mean, but if that's something you guys like to see in the future, completely through all that, let me know. I'll do it. I mean, it's totally up to you guys. I just think it takes for a longer video. I'm going to try to keep this one short and simple so we can get it done and over with, but we'll get back on it tomorrow. All right, guys, I wanted to show you this stuff here came. So it's crazy. This stuff was only about a 1/4 inch thick. And as soon as I put that little slit in the bag, it went poof.
Poof.
But anyways, let me show you what's going on here. So I cut some out. I got some in there. I started on it. Unfortunately, it wasn't wide enough, so I had to add a piece. Every other one I did the other side. So when I started, the split was here. The second row, the split was here, and then this top row, the split was here again. So it's not, you know, all the way. Kind of like doing a wooden floor. You know what I mean? You don't want to put your lines on the same place. So, but anyways, now we'll take the cylinder, we'll mark all this out with some chalk or something, and I want to find something to cut it a little cleaner. Maybe like a sharp razor blade. I'm not sure. I ain't figured that out yet, how I'm going to trim it all out good for the guns and for that cylinder, for where it just drops down in there so much. So, but we'll figure out what's going on there. Let me show you what else I just made for the corners. All right. So it's printing right now. I'm gonna take you over here and show you what it is. They're pretty cool, actually. I'm hoping they turn out good. I mean, I know they'll print good. I'm hoping it'll. So here's what we got. They're gonna go on each corner and screw to it. I put a couple little stars in it, and we're just gonna. This is just a test one right now to see how it looks. If you look, all the edges are nice and they're called fillets, kind of like beveled, and there's chamfers for the screws, so they'll fit flush, hopefully, like some little wood screws. But let me take you back over here and show you what I'm thinking about. The corners was just looking a little plain for me, so.
Very plain.
They'll come up to about right there, and then they start to go down, and it's the beveled edge there. So when it's on the wall, that'll look pretty cool. Now, one thing, once I print those, I'm gonna have to bring the one over here and see where I'm gonna have to split it, and I'm gonna have to notch out the backside for the hinge here, so it all fits good. So what will happen is we'll have it'll be a two-piece for the door here. So when the door opens, it'll separate from it just like that. So you know what I mean, the bottom piece will stay there and the top little whatever we have left, but I'll split it in a program, so all that'll be done when we print it. So we'll just put a piece here and a piece there. I'll probably have to end up doing the holes different for where you screw them to this, but we'll play with that, and I think that'll make that look real nice on the corners. It'll add some more, you know, it'll add some more character to it. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that much where I'm at so far with it. Like I said, I don't know what's going on inside the area where the guns are going to be at, with how I'm going to cut all that out, how I'm going to fit all that yet, but I'm working on that, and I'm working on some other things too as far as mounting goes, putting that flag to the bottom base, and what we're going to make for the bracketry that's going to mount this thing to the wall. So I want to make it as easy as possible. So I'm thinking, like, I'm going to do a permanent strap across on the inside, on the back, with maybe some slots in it, and then a separate pair of things that go into the wall at his apartment. We'll either have to lag them or use some kind of drywall things they got to be real secure, because this thing's not going to be light, you know what I mean? So I either got to find 2 studs or something really good, those little wing things for the back of, you know, that expand behind drywall. We'll figure all that out, but I want to make it to where there's a part on the wall, so all we do is take this thing and just fit it over the slots, the thing that's on the wall. So there's no fighting it, because we're not going to be able to get behind this to put any more, you know, put any screws in it or nothing. So I'm going to have to make it to where, like I said, there's going to be a piece that screws to the wall and a piece stationary that stays with this at all times. So it'll just like hook in the 2 little slots type of thing and be flush to the wall, and that's it. So, but yeah, I'll bring you guys back as soon as I figure out what I'm going to be cutting that with and what we're doing about that mounting stuff. And I still got to make a back, that's no biggie. I got to get some kind of paneling or something that's going to go behind that foam. I still ain't done that. That's just sitting in there down to the table. So I'm going to make some kind of a back there for that. It ain't got to be real, nothing real special, because that's going upright and against the wall. So as long as we have something back there, I think it'll be okay, but we'll figure that out too. Cool. I'll bring you guys back shortly. All right, guys. That one printed, and it looks cool and all, but there's a couple problems with it.
What seems to be the problem?
One, these top holes are right in that line. And even if I was to fix it and put it up here, which would be okay, the next problem is on this one here. Like we said, I mean, I would have to split it and put this part up here. This is going to be up higher than the rest of them, so it's going to look funny. So what we're doing, and like I said, that was just a test one anyway. So what we're doing, these are the 4 new ones, and they got about an hour and 57 minutes left. But they only come up to right here. They only come up to right there. So it'll be just on the lower base, which I thought about it, and I don't know why I didn't just do that in the first place. But I think it'll look cool, because it'll just be part of this, and the flag will be, you know, separate from it all. Like it's just sitting on a nice base, you know what I mean? So I think it'll look pretty cool like that. And we don't have to fool with this over here. We won't have to fool with that at all.
Killing two birds with one stone.
So that'll work out pretty good. So yeah, as soon as that's done, I'll bring you guys back and we'll get all that stuff situated. And the next thing I think I'm going to move on to is mounting, finishing up with mounting the flag to the bottom base. We'll put the corners on it, get all that stuff buttoned up. We'll work on the stars, and I ain't decided yet if I'm going to do the Dremel part thing or if I'm going to put cut out a stencil and maybe spray paint them. I have some of this white right here. It's called a Dover white, gloss Dover white. But it was originally for my lathe. When I bought my lathe, there's in the shipping there was a couple of chips in it. So I bought this. This was really close to the finish on that, the color of it. But that color is like this light's off over here, but if you guys can see, it's kind of like I don't know, it's got like a tint, like a yellowish tint to it. It's not just a bright white. And so I think I'm going to do a test on something and see. I don't know if we can do that right now or not. It's hard. I'm doing this on my phone. We got to build that paint shaker one of these days. I want to get that built. Let me try to find this might be all right. Just to see. I'm just going to kind of put more than we need on here, just to try to get a color out of it. So, yeah, I think that might look okay. It's not real bright white, and it's kind of, got that yellowish tint to it. When it dries, it will probably be okay. So we may just do that. I kind of like that. I think that might be all right. It won't. I just don't want them popping out too bright whitish when the rest of this is not like that. You know what I mean? So, I could break out the airbrush.
Yeah, let's break it out and snake it out.
After I sprayed this color and kind of just lightly mist some of the edges with a little bit of brown or something real lightly to kind of give them a 3D effect. I don't want to get involved in all that, getting all that stuff out, but this might be pretty good here. Kind of blends right in with that 2x4 a little bit. You can tell it's a difference, but that might be the ticket. So yeah, we'll figure that out. That'll probably be the quickest way. So what we'll do is we'll cut the stencil out, spray the stars on there, and peel the stencil off, and those will be the only thing left on there. And then we'll go ahead and clear the whole thing. So yeah, we'll probably have to clear that before we put our new corners on.
You think?
So that'll be the last thing probably, or one of the last things. And then we can work on the cutout foams and stuff. Like I said before, I got the actuator back on it, so I can't open that up. I don't got it plugged in. Actually, hold on. Okay, originally we had this figured for 2 guns, and being at that, I don't know if I could have went with a smaller one or not of the actuator there. So, and then I thought about it.
Oh boy.
And I thought, well, maybe I could have moved this board here in further, but it would have made a strange pocket, and I didn't want that. So I think either way, even putting one in here, he'll be cool, but I'm going to find out. He may have 2 smaller ones we can put in there, or just that big 45. Either way, I know he's going to be happy with just being able to store one in it, showing his buddies how cool that is, or
Check this out.
whoever he decides to show, because really that's supposed to be a secret, so.
Super secret. Top secret. It is ultra secret.
But yeah, that's no big. Ain't gonna stress over that, but we'll get to that as we're getting to it. So yeah, here's what that stuff looks like printed now. The new stuff. It fits there real nice. If you look, I think that looks super sharp. It makes for some really cool corners there. It's gonna look good on the wall, I really like it. I hope he does. I'm sure he will. This whole thing's gonna be super sweet. Even when I can't wait till the clear goes on it. That's really gonna be nice. And I think what we're gonna do with, like I said on the stars, we're gonna use that. I think it was called Dover White or whatever. Yeah, I think so. Dover Dovetail or Dover White. Because here's what it looks like dry now. Remember we sprayed it, but here's what it looks like. So I think that'll be okay. There's what it looks like on there. So I don't think it'll be too bad. You know what I mean? Like I said, if it does, I'll break out the airbrush, put some brown in it, and I'll kind of mist the edges, make them look a little 3-dimensional, because the flag is waving, it's curvy, so that might even be a thing. I don't know, we'll see. Also, I want to say, I'm going to just keep these videos coming, guys. It's hard for me to create one video for one project with me having to work and do this on the side, because like I keep saying to you guys, I do want to do this full time, and then I will be able to do that. You know, I'll be able to do work full weeks on one project. It's just the editing takes so long. The projects, they take a while. You know, I only have Friday and Saturday and a little bit of Sunday, sometimes less than that.
Quit whining.
So that's the time I have to do all that. And like I said, editing, doing this stuff, and it's a lot, man. So, but I'm going to keep them coming as I'm doing them. I'm going to go ahead and put another one of these out now. This is not going to be finished again in this video. I'm sorry, but it's the way it has to be. But I'm going to keep them coming. I have more footage on this right now that's further along, or that's going to be further along in the next video. And I'm also working on other stuff, other videos. The vice build starting, the Fireball vice build is starting. There's some other stuff. I'm just doing them. I'm just going to do them and keep putting content out, because if I don't, here's the thing. I looked at my analytics, I think they call it, in the where you can see who watches and what's what. But I have 93% of my viewers are return viewers. So meaning they watch all my videos and they come back and watch them, but they're not subscribed. So if that's you guys that's hearing this right now, please, I encourage you guys to subscribe. It doesn't do anything to you guys. You're not signing up for nothing. You know, you're not signed into anything. All it does is helps me. It helps YouTube see that people are watching the videos and they're subscribed to my channel, and it keeps my videos in the algorithm so other people can see them. Because if not, the people that are watch them real quick, and then the videos get put like in a little box and thrown way out in the middle of the ocean.
It's far, far away.
Until somebody digs for it and searches for that. So it may not get watched for a year, you know what I mean? But if people are watching them and subscribing and doing, you know, that part of thing there to help me, that keeps it in the algorithm and on their playlist, and other people can, you know, they might something be catchy about the thumbnail, and they might just open it because, oh, that looks cool. And it may just be some random person, and it just gets more people invited to the channel. So please, I encourage you guys.
Please.
If you're coming to my channel and watching these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. It really just helps me out. It's got nothing to do with, it will not hurt you guys one bit. I know I go to places and watch videos sometimes and don't do anything too. I've gotten myself in a nice where I'm starting to do that every time now. You know, if I like a channel, I'm subscribing. If I like the video, I'm liking it, because it does help them out. So please again. But yeah, so this is going to go out here soon, and then the next one's going to follow. I'm going to keep them coming. The Vice build, there's going to be probably a 2 or 3 video series on that, because there's a lot of stuff going on in that one, some cool stuff in that one. We're building some tools to do some things in it, and just it's pretty cool. So that's coming too. That one will probably be next week. I'm getting ready to throw this one out, and like I said, I'm just going to keep them moving. So thanks again, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for doing everything for what you do for me. Thanks so much.